took away from me when I was on Wall Street, and you will remember this story from a few years ago. It is still the story that I will continue to tell until I enter my own grave, until we get something back that is missing, a critical element back that is missing from our financial markets. So no punchlines, don't whisper, no spoilers. Here's the story. The story involves Tiffany, my favorite guy, and J.P. Morgan, way back when. Being the astute jeweler that he was, Mr. Tiffany knew that Mr. Morgan had an acute affinity for diamond stick pins. One day, Tiffany came across a particularly unusual and extraordinarily beautiful stick pin. As was the custom of the day, he sent a man around to Morgan's office with a stick pin elegantly wrapped in a robin's egg blue gift box. My dear Mr. Morgan, knowing your exceptional taste in stick pins, I've sent this rare and exquisite piece for your consideration. Now, due to its rarity, it's priced at $5,000. If you choose to accept it, please send a man to my offices tomorrow with your check for $5,000. If you choose not to accept, you may send your man back with the pin. The next day, the Morgan man arrived at Tiffany's with the same box in a new wrapping and a different envelope. In that envelope was a note which read, Dear Mr. Tiffany, the pin is truly magnificent. The price of $5,000, that may be a bit rich. I have enclosed a check for $4,000. If you choose to accept, send the man back with the box. If not, send back the check and he will leave the box with you. Tiffany stared at the check for several minutes. It was indeed a great deal of money, yet he was sure the pin was worth $5,000. Finally, he said to the man, You may return the check to Mr. Morgan. My price was firm. And so the man took the check and placed the gift wrap box on Tiffany's desk. Tiffany sat for a minute, thinking of the check he'd returned, and then he unwrapped the box to remove the stick pin. When he opened the box, he found not the stick pin, but rather a check from Morgan for $5,000 with a single sentence. Just checking the price. See? It's still good, isn't it? It's my absolute favorite. Just checking the price. That's price discovery. That's how the financial markets are meant to operate.